So today we got an exciting episode. We're going to be starting a affiliate immersion, gym owner immersion at our gym starting in 2021. And today's episode, we're just going to break down exactly what is going to be in that immersion, get you guys excited to come to it, that are going to be joining us for that, and give you all the details so you know what you're signing up for if you do choose to sign up. So this was really inspired from the affiliate immersion that we did at CrossFit New England a few years back. Tony and I did that together, headed up there for a few days, and we're with a few other gym owners and spent a bunch of time with Ben Bergeron as well as his right-hand man, Harry Polly, and it was just an awesome experience. We got to do a ton of Q&A, we got to take classes there, do some breakout sessions, and it was one of the most valuable experiences that we did as gym owners. What was your big takeaways from that, Tony?
Just that they just opened the door. They just said here's the cookbook, here's the recipe, this is how it works. And it was cool just to, they were very open with all the information, and that's what we plan on doing as well. And also we've been to, masterminds and stuff where we get to meet fellow gym owners. And it's always those informal kind of conversations with other gym owners that are very simple on the surface, but they really stick with you. So I feel that's what we want to offer too, is just very almost casual, come in, see exactly how we do everything, so that you can take that same stuff back to your gym.
Yeah, for me, it comes down to access. I want to give people access to me, to you, to our staff members, to our class experience, to our PDF printouts and all this back-end materials that we have, our systems, and really see a behind-the-scenes look of how things are. And we have a lot of downtime planned. I mean, I'm going to be there 90% of the time. I'll have some scheduled things where I actually am having gym owners go with some of our team members because I want them to get nuggets from you about the financial side. I want them to get nuggets from our front desk manager, Melissa, about how she runs the front desk team, how she does up launch and lead generations and no sweat intros. Talk to our head coaches about how they think about coaches development and programming. So I'm going to purposely step out for small parts of it, but a lot of it's just going to be time with me where we have a specific topic that we're diving into, but there's just a ton of time for Q&A, troubleshooting, and hitting on your individual problems that you guys need help with. And it's going to have a lot of flexibility to be formed and malleable to the person that's with us, the people that are with us, and really make it individualized to you.
Yeah, and it's really important that people come, with their own questions, So it's not really for the person that, hey, I've never been in this business before, how do I get in? It's more for the person that is struggling, they need some help, they're having problems with this or that. We've been there, we've been in this for 8 years, we've had probably every problem there is to have, but we've gotten through it, and we're looking forward to passing that knowledge on, to help more people.
Yeah, I'd say the ideal person is someone who runs stuff kind of similar to what we do, or at least aspires to run stuff similar to we do. So to be a little bit more of a volume model, I would say, because that's what we are within the micro gym industry. I mean, we've topped out at 500 members. We held 500 members for basically 2 years leading up to COVID. And even now, even with as small as we are now post-COVID, we're still dealing with 350 plus members each day. So it's still a volume model. We have the 2 programs with Beach Fit and FTX. So someone who has those kind of elements, they want to have more of a team. They need help with team building and hiring. I mean, we're really good at that side of things. So I think the more volume person we're going to be able to offer more to you. Doesn't mean that a solo entrepreneur couldn't get a lot out of it, but I just see someone who has a small team who might have multiple programs being a better fit, getting the most value out of what we're doing.
Yeah. Barbell class, non-barbell class.
Yeah.
We got it all.
So basically, let's talk a little bit about the process of it. So you guys can head over to sevenfigurebox.com/immersion to apply. It's just going to be a short form. You're going to schedule a short 15 to 20 minute call with me. We'll answer any questions that you have about it, and we'll see if you're a good fit. And if you are, we'll get set on a date. We're going to have 3 dates. We're going to have basically the last weekend in January, February, and March available for 2021. There's going to be a set price with it too, where it's basically going to be $1,500 for the first person, $1,000 for any additional people that you want to bring with you. And we're keeping it really small, not just because of COVID and making sure that there's not a lot of interaction between different gym owners, different people, but we want to keep it small because we want to over deliver to each of you, and we want you guys to have a ton of time to get your individual questions answered. So we're going to do no more than 3 gyms at a time, no more than 4 people at a time. So if 2 gyms bring like me and Tony, like we're co-owners, if it's 2 gyms that bring a co-owner, that's our 4 people, and we're just going to have 2 gyms. If we have 3 gyms in it, then one of those gyms could bring a second person with them. But if it's just 3 gyms that are solo, we're going to cap it at 3. We won't do a 4th gym in that. So no more than 3 gyms, no more than 4 people. Once you apply and pay, we'll send you guys some initial questionnaires and stuff like that. But the actual immersion is going to be 2.5 days long. It's going to be a Monday, Tuesday, and a half day on Wednesday. So Sunday will be a travel day for you to come in. We'll have all day on Monday. You'll start the day at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to about 4. Tuesday is going to start early. It's going to be a full day. That day is going to go from basically 7 a.m. all the way up to about 5:30 p.m. since we're planning to do like a dinner and happy hour to wrap up that day. And then Wednesday is going to be a shortened day where we're going to work out again as a group to start the day. And then actually we're going to do a podcast together where you guys are going to come on the 7 Figure Box show and talk about some of your big wins and takeaways and wrap up any of those final questions that you have left that we haven't addressed in the rest of the weekend. So one bonus that you'll get for the immersion is being able to come on the show. And really, our mindset is one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So you're going to be able to go right into sharing and teaching this to others. So those things you've learned in those first 2+ days are really sticking beyond.
Yeah, we want to make sure this stuff is like really applicable, so that you guys come and ask questions like, hey, I'm having this problem. How am I going to go back home and handle this? And we want we want to set you up for success and give you like the things that you need to do.
Yeah, and come ready to work, because we're going to be doing sales training here. We're going to be observing, evaluating classes. You're going to be sitting in programming meetings, be able to contribute. I want this to be actionable because I want to do things with you guys that you can then take home and do with your team. So we're not just talking about it in theory or from a higher level. There will be a lot of that as well, but we're going to be doing stuff so that way you can implement it into your meetings, coaches development, sales training, business training, to make sure that you're actually going to be able to take these things and run with it, because it's all about action.
Yeah, and you get to see the gym during the best parts of the week. The Monday, Tuesday, you get to see it running in full force. So I know people just from me working out at other gyms, I always am observing and taking in the stuff. So you're going to come with that mindset and get to see 2 full days of classes going on, meetings going on, and see how you can implement that in your gym.
Yeah, so you'll be able to fly out Wednesday afternoon if you want. If you want to stay longer, this is a beautiful area to do it. Jupiter, Florida, no better time in the year to travel and hang out here. So if you guys want to stay longer, you'll be able to continue to take classes at the gym. You can buy me lunch on Friday and we can continue to talk more if you want. But we can keep that conversation going. You're also going to get one implementation call that's going to happen 2 to 3 weeks after. So make sure that you are taking action, answer any of those questions that showed up after you left that you were like, shit, I didn't get that answered. Let me get that answered now. And then there's going to be an opportunity to buy an ongoing implementation package where you can get further calls and access with us. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. Is there anything else that I missed, Tony?
No, I think that's
okay.
Much it.
Cool. Well, if you guys want to join, like I said, it's $1,500 for the first person, $1,000 for any additional guests that you bring. This will definitely be the lowest that we ever offer this for, and you're going to get a ton of access to me and Tony in this first run through it. So head over to 7figurebox.com/immersion, fill out the form, and look forward to hopping on a call with you.